Does God and science contradict or complement? I'm going to be discussing this topic plus many more every Tuesday to show you that Square One Bible Study for Christian Foundations can be the discipleship tool of choice for yourself or your small groups.
Scientific explanations and theological explanations answer different questions. Science answers the questions of how, through causal mechanisms. How a person feels hunger pains is a different question than why a person is hungry. God answers the questions of why through personal agency. God and science, therefore, do not contradict but complement one another.
Even if humanity discovered everything there is to know about how the universe works, the question of why the universe is here in the first place would still be unanswered. The reason why is because science is the study of the behavior and structure of the natural and physical world. Therefore, it can't tell us anything that is beyond nature or supernatural. So, does God and science contradict? Well, the answer to that is that it can't contradict because they answer two different questions. Science answers the questions of how, and God answers the questions of why. One of my favorite music videos of all time is Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. And the reason why it's my favorite, other than the lean, of course, is when Michael Jackson walks into this dance club, he stands on the balcony or on the ledge of the building, and he takes a quarter and he flips that quarter from the second floor down into the small slot in the jukebox on the bottom floor, and he lands it in there perfectly. I think that is one of the greatest feats known to man. Now, science can tell us the rotation of the coin, the arc it needs to take, or even the trajectory and the speed it needs to go to land perfectly in that slot. However, science cannot tell you why Michael Jackson flipped the coin. It's because he wanted to dance. It takes a personal agency to even begin to answer that question. God and science are the same way. The questions of how and why don't contradict one another, but give us a fuller understanding of what it is we're discussing. The same universe that's in the Bible is the same universe we live in today. So to have a fuller understanding of how and why the universe is how it works, then we need both God and science. They don't contradict, they actually complement. The last thing I'll share with you is this: God is pro science. One of the first things he told Adam is to name the animals, which is the most fundamental science of taxonomy, giving names and classifications to things. This is important because Christians should not be afraid of science, any real and true science. Science is how we discover the orderliness and the intelligence that God infused in the universe when he created it. Additionally, believers, we shouldn't be afraid to discuss God in any setting when we're confident that God and science don't contradict at all. Let's stay connected. This is one of many topics I'll be discussing from Square One Bible Study for Christian Foundations.